So I just got in the Visco Mini Arcade Bartop from Unico. We just did a video on a Unico product, the MVS Mini, which I really had mixed feelings on that thing. Like, it's an MVS Mini, but it's not playing MVS versions of the ROMs. It's Japanese. It didn't make any damn sense. You know, Neo Geo is very easy to set up to be able to be played in whatever language and either in home or arcade versions, because it's all in the same ROM. But yeah, Unico, they just keep missing with those Neo Geo minis. But they put this out. Seems like it's a more premium product. It's a bigger product. It's a bar top, a mini bar top. It's in a bigger box. The Neo Geo's in a little box like this, right? But this is interesting. And I've seen some people when I've talked about this say, hey, I don't even know what the hell Visco is. Visco is a company that was making arcade games back in the day. They made quite a few. A vast majority of them were for Neo Geo, for the MVS and home console, stuff like Captain Tomaday. You know, you got Bang Bead, Asuka and Asuka. You got a handful of games on here, I believe just 12. Andro Dunos, Gold, Neo Drift Out, Breaker's Revenge. There's some interesting stuff here, and I'm sure now that you see some of these games, you may be familiar with them because a good majority of these were released for Neo Geo. So this is almost like another Neo Geo mini bar top type thing. But right before I started recording this video, I found something I did not know before I got this product. I find this interesting. So, you know, Unico's all over this thing. Up here it does say, and I'm assuming that Pixel Heart, because it says licensed by Pixel Heart, that Pixel Heart owns the Visco stuff nowadays. That's what I'm imagining is the case, but that's not what I was baffled by. I mean, down here it says this product is designed and manufactured by Blaze Pro. Copyright 2023 Pixel Heart, Blaze Pro, and Visco. I don't know who owns what now, but Blaze Pro is a company who sells bootleg games on AliExpress. They sell Neo Geo cartridges illegally that you could just ask them what ROM you want on there. They do the same thing for the Atari Jaguar, Famicom, NES, like Nintendo 64. Blaze Pro makes bootleg games. So I'm kind of like, what the hell? It really makes me wonder about these guys, Unico. You know, it's just an interesting thing. Is there multiple Blaze Pro companies? Not that I'm aware of, but, you know, that's what those guys do. But regardless, maybe this thing is cool. We'll find out. But here we go. Let's open this thing up. I think it's supposed to come with an extra controller. But yeah, there's my little conspiracy theory type crap for the day. But let's get this out of the box. It's kind of a big box, so it's harder to get the angles here. But yeah, we got this extra controller with Unico's stupid logo on it. US power supply. Cool. Let's get this thing out. Nice little manual. And then the actual thing. They packaged this very nicely. As you see, doesn't look like it's going to get damaged in transit. I got this off of Amazon. It was cheaper than buying it directly through Visco, because they are not Visco, Unico, because they had like a coupon or something. So I picked it up from there just to check out, share with you guys. I'm hoping for the best, but Unico is really baffling me with the things they do. Kind of is what it is, I guess. But, you know, they did the MVSX before, the, you know, bigger bar top. And that was like 6-button layout. And people didn't understand my criticism of that, because I was looking at like, hey, like celebrating Neo Geo, why don't we have a 4-button layout? But I guess it's designed so you could hack it and add games on it that you could do on tons of other devices. But me, it was like, dude, I would rather just have something that looks the part, plays the part, feels the part. And that had really cheap components, but it wasn't like a bad device necessarily. A lot of people seem to like it. So I was kind of hoping that this would be, you know, cooler than that, even though it's smaller, but it doesn't have as many games. And you're paying like this is like half of the price of one of those MVSXs if you just want the bar top. And that thing comes with like 50 games. This only comes with 12, but it has that Neo Geo, you know, layout kind of. So, I mean, it only has 4 buttons, but there we go. How big is this screen? I'm gonna have to look it up. Maybe 8 inches or something. But there's the graphics all the way around. Very nice. Seems like similar to the MVSX, you know, wood and whatnot. And then you do have HDMI out, power, headphone, USB for the controller. Are you going to be able to use that to add games? I don't know. Haven't seen anything on this yet because not too many people have messed with these yet. But there's that. You know, you got some rubber feet on the bottom. Interesting, you know, graphics. They're applied nicely. They don't have bubbles or any weirdness. So overall, it looks pretty good. So let's power this thing on and try it out. Okay, got everything plugged in, powered on. Okay, we got a light up marquee here. Where was the speaker coming out of? The underneath, I'm assuming? No, oh, from up top. Okay, that's good. Well, if I have a controller plugged in, like I thought this was going to be for like player 2. So I plugged this in to check it out, and it's not letting me use the built-in. Let me unplug that. Yeah, that's weird. Options. Didn't default to English, so okay. That seems to be the only way to get the volume up. Pixel perfect scan lines or smooth options. Okay. Why does this sound like listen to this. This all sounds like Capcom sound effects. Am I tripping? Am I imagining things? Weird. Okay, let's try Breaker's Revenge. I've never really played this game. I'm aware of it, but yeah. All right, let's check this out. The buttons do feel a little cheap. But they're responding well. It just seemed like that player 1 button wasn't responding right away. Can we go to options from here? Oh, save states. 4.3. Huh? But you don't have all the picture settings here. Like you can't change the scan lines and stuff in game. Okay, screen. The screen looks really good. Viewing angles are fine. I'm like way over here to the left, and I'm having no issue seeing the screen. Bang bead. Oh, it tells you the year that the game came out. Oh. Oh yeah, I've played this before. Son of a... I kind of hear a crackling from the speakers when I'm not in game. See if you could hear this. Like static and a little bit of crackling. Androdunos. We'll plug this into the TV in a second here. You know what? Let me exit this, put on the... try the other video options. We got Pixel Perfect. We'll put on scan lines. No options for scan lines though, so no customizations. Okay, I'm not like a big fan of scan lines, but these don't look bad. Everybody's got their preference. The priority is this becomes player 1, this becomes player 2. And then you can't even use this at all when you're in the options menu. Why don't they have 2 USBs to use 2 different controllers? Because like, who the hell is going to want to play like one player on here and then another player on here? Okay, I find this kind of weird. Like when you plug it into a TV and you want to use this controller, there's no option button on this thing to get into this menu. So you have to use the Bartop, the option button on there. I mean, the extra controller works all right. I just think it's kind of weird how it takes priority and there's no way to plug in 2 of them. I don't know, unless you use like a hub or something maybe? Maze of Flot. I'm not familiar with that one. But let's put the smoothing on. Wow, look at that tearing in the screen. Wow. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of jittering and tearing in this game. This looks horrible. There's like Japanese text in the beginning of the game. I don't know if this was a Japanese only game, but I had no idea what it was saying. Let's try Asuka and Asuka. All right, there's a lot of shimmering. And when the game first started up, there was some weird tearing. I don't know. I can hear that like buzzing static while the game is quiet coming from my TV as well. So it looks like it's just gonna be like, depending on the game, like this game, I don't see any weird tearing or anything. This doesn't look bad. I don't know, these games that come on this, there's a few that are fun, but these are kind of like, when you think of Neo Geo, a lot of people don't think of Visco, in all honesty. These are a lot of like forgotten games, or games that like just people don't really think of too often, you know? They're not horrible, but they're not like memorable. And there's only 12 games on this thing at $200 for some, you know, lower tier games. I don't know, man. The build quality of the cabinet seems okay, but the audio issues, the screen tearing and weirdness, and the HDMI out, I don't know. This kind of a pass for me. I'm not sure, you know, who this is going to be for, but if you're interested, they are on Amazon. It's not a bad little unit, just with some issues and, you know, maybe certain things that are subjective, like the game list and whatnot. But there you go. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think. Bye.